So I don't know what's going on, but I just came back downstairs and I realized that things were looking way more green than what they looked like when I went upstairs. I was like, what is happening here, man? And so obviously I'm excited to be able to see anything move, right? Especially when you thought that it was going to be maybe a little bit of a down day. Things turn around and they look absolutely amazing. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. I just gotta fix some things, and I'm just so surprised. I wasn't gonna go live today because I was like, what? I had a lot of things to do in the morning, but and I was about to come down here and maybe record some videos. But seeing Bitcoin up at this level, I mean, that's just crazy. Again, we'll look at a lot of things. I just need to edit some stuff because I'm live on multiple platforms, so I want to make sure that everything's good here before we get into what's happening today and how my, I guess, portfolio looks and all of the different stuff that we need to know, or at least I need to know. But I'm trying to figure out what's going on. If anybody, while I'm trying to do all this stuff, can fill me in on what's going on, if something has transpired that um, maybe wasn't supposed to happen, any type of big news that has happened. Again, I've been away from my desk for probably, I don't know, 2 hours or so. Was I felt like I needed a little bit of a workout. I was like, let me get away from my desk really quick, and came back here, and I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? Um, Let me go to my profile really quick. So we are live on X, we're live on Rumble, and we also are live on YouTube. So thank you guys for watching here today. We got 116 people that are watching. Make sure you hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you guys are new here. But again, let me just put something in the chat. If you guys want to sign up for Margex, feel free to use Margex. The link to Margex is in the description. I would imagine a lot of my positions within Margex are doing pretty well right now compared to where it was just maybe a few hours ago. But it's great to see Bitcoin up at these levels. Great to see a lot of other things that are there. And we're going to go through a bunch of different positions. We'll go through my favorite positions first. But guys, hit that like button. We got 127 people that are here. Let's see what people are saying. Is it time now? We are all surprised, bro. Okay, that's good to know. I thought maybe other people knew that this was going to happen. Good afternoon, Matthew. Yeah, not good morning. I'm streaming in the afternoon, which doesn't happen for me usually. After now, I'm waiting for my alts to drop again 10 to 15% and buy more. Bitcoin won the Super Bowl. Bitcoin won the Super Bowl. I really wish the altcoin season and the meme coin season would start now. Yeah, so do I. Once you start seeing like really like Bitcoin leveling out and you start to see other things that are picking up and taking over that dominance, that's when you will see it. Could this be the moment we have all been waiting for? Maybe. Altcoins and meme coins should be next to pump. I agree. The big question is, when will altcoins start to rally? That's true. Jasmine to the moon. Jasmine has been moving, but still waiting for XRP. You say XPR, but XRP to do what we all know it will. I agree. Did you see the new trend of ERC 404? I did see something related to that. I just haven't done any research on it, honestly. If yes, what do you think about it? I really haven't done any research. We'll have to dive into that much further, into like maybe a full deep dive video or a full deep dive live stream where we're just talking about that. Um, Much love, Matt. Appreciate all that you do, bro. I appreciate the knowledge you provide. A solid vote has no idea what he means of decentralized, or the meaning of decentralized is. In my opinion, have to if you have to have your commission rates, yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't mean to throw any type of shade. I hate having to do that, to throw any type of shade in any way. Um, but yeah, I just don't like when people don't understand. Like they think that I don't understand, how this all works and, what's going on in the background. I can see all the information. I'm part of all those chats and conversations, and I see the things that they talk about. And it's all about remaining as an alliance, remaining as you have to vote this way, or you have to post something the right way, or else it leans more towards a different place. It's just ridiculous, honestly. Now, can you do a video talking about ERC 404? I can definitely do something there. I have to, like I said, I have to research a lot more to see everything about it. Lunic, will Lunic pump hard too? I mean, I don't know if it is, but I'll check it out. Dr. Profit on X has been calling this whole market, right? And once Bitcoin dominance drops below 52%, altcoins will start to fire up. Well, where's Bitcoin's dominance right now? Let's look at the market right now. We got 155 people here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Currently, the market, this definitely is not right to where the market is. I know the market is up a lot higher than that, so we'll have to wait until this does like fully adjust. So for some reason, it's not. Sometimes CoinMarketCap is lagging behind, but we should be at a 1.8 plus, trillion dollar market cap. We're seeing Bitcoin that's up 3% in the day. It's up to 49,891. Did break the $50,000 mark. You see 2,600 for Ethereum. You see BNB that's slightly up. You see Solana that's slightly up. Cardano is up by 2.7%. Avalanche up by 1.6%. Should be, yeah, I was going to say it should be over 40. It takes a while for CoinMarketCap to really catch up with everything. You have to like hover over it in order to catch up. Dogecoin, that's increasing. You're seeing a lot of things that are increasing. Shiba Inu really, let's go ahead and scroll down here, see if it updates. But it doesn't look like it's increasing. It looks like it's kind of flat. Litecoin. So a lot of other things are slightly up, while Bitcoin is up to, that $50,000 mark. If we look at the top 100, we're going to see Beam that's approaching the 3-cent mark. I currently have about $600 worth of Beam, so I'm happy about that. I'm hype about that. It's currently at a 1.5 billion dollar market cap. Ordi is picking up as well. Optimism, you see, Immutable that's up about 11%. Let's see. Caspa is making a move almost up to 15 cents. That's phenomenal to see. I wish I still had my leverage trade within there. Again, if you guys want to start leverage trading, you can go and check out Margex. The link is in the chat. It's also in the description. If you're on X or Rumble, I don't have it in the chat at all. But you can definitely go over to YouTube and use my link for Margex, because it does help out the channel. They are a partner with the channel. But currently what I'm sitting on, I have 162% gain here, which I will let sit there because I've already gained an extra $100 on top of the money that I invested. I'm at 171% here. Once that gets up to 200%, I'm most likely going to take a piece of it. I'm going to take half of it at that point in order to just throw that to the side. So other plays that are moving, don't really have major plays. We do have Compound that's up. It's up 149%. I do want to see XRP that starts to move because I have the most that's invested in there out of all of those that are invested into something. But yeah, if you want to start using Margex, I mean, it's a fantastic place to trade. I've been using it for some time. Let me go ahead and check out Bitcoin and look at the overall trend of exactly what I'm seeing, what I built within the chart. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. We got 49 or 50 likes with 157 people that are here. Yeah, this is a fantastic platform. The fact that it broke past this point, it's great to see. It broke past this bigger point. All right, let me go ahead and zoom out. I just moved this line. It broke past this bigger point, which is the like $49,000 barrier right here, and broke past that. So now we really only have, you have the $50,000 level where you could see that pull back a little bit, but it looks like up here is that next level where it's like 52 or 53 or so, where you will see that. And then you kind of just have that push way above up to 60, 65, 67, things like that. So anyways, it's a great the movement that we see within Bitcoin, absolutely fantastic since the end of 2022, where we've seen like kind of the bullish market really start. However, it was mainly hovering around what Bitcoin was going to do. And what's great about this market compared to, other bullish markets is the fact that right now people believe that we're in this stage, that we're seeing this absolutely skyrocket here, or we're in this stage. We're not there, right? We're here. This is where we are. If we zoom in, right? Let me zoom in. If we zoom in here, this is where we are, where we're like there and we're seeing that pick up. This is exactly where we are. Once we see that consolidation, we'll start to see altcoins to start to pick up, and then it's liftoff for everything. And liftoff could be all the way up to, 100,000, could be 150,000. I don't really know what the true level of expectation is, because it's all like uncharted waters, uncharted territory there. But we're not in those stages of the massive price increase there. We're in the stage of just seeing it climb, and then eventually we're going to see it take off. And once it does take off, everything really goes with it. And we're seeing altcoins that probably fly a lot more percentage wise, and Bitcoin's flying a little bit less percentage wise, but it still is flying up there. So it's great to see that. If we look at my positions, let me go over to notcrypto.com. I want to go over to my positions to see where my overall portfolio is at. Currently almost at $37,000 worth of a portfolio worth of cryptocurrency. You can see Jasmy Coin up to that, 58, 59% of a penny level. XRP over $1,000. I still need that to get up to about 60 cents or so. Would love to see that up at 60 cents or even to a level of $1. That would be amazing. But we want to see it go a lot further than that. Bitcoin, I have $2,500 within Bitcoin, $2,500 within Avalanche. And API 3 has been moving quite a bit. I talked about that on Twitter and why that was a big play. I invested more money into API 3, and API 3 is up by 18% today. And I kind of wish I would have just continued to buy so much more, because I see it as a play, but I never want to bring up like dollar cost average, like up my cost basis. Like I never want to bring up my cost basis. So I don't really want to invest much more, but I'm happy with having 100, 180 API 3. It's a great play, and I think it has a large future ahead of it. So I can't wait to see that play out the right way. But yeah, my overall portfolio looking at about $37,000. Let's look at really quick my watch list to see if everything is moving within the watch list. If we look at the watch list, you're seeing Bitcoin that's at about 50,000, Ethereum. You see Solana that's up by about 1%, Cardano up by 3%. You're seeing Shiba Inu slightly up. Again, Caspa making a huge move. Cosmos almost up to $10. Kronos almost up to 9 cents. Beam is making a move. That's another position that I do hold. API 3, Teller, Jasmy Coin, Anchor, everything seems to be green besides some of these things down here. You see Grok that's not really green right now. You see Lucky's Leprechaun that is green. It's up by 4%. That's fantastic to see. But GME, I don't have GME yet. I was looking for a good opportunity, a great place to purchase it, because I'm a big fan of GameStop and the whole scenario, the whole situation that happened there. So majority of the things that are in my portfolio are green, but not absolutely everything. So yeah, things look fantastic. Margex is a really good trading place. Yeah, I agree. It's a fantastic trading place. Bitcoin we trust. X in COQ we trust. Guys, we have 190 people here. I would love to get to 100 likes. If you could help me out and help me get to that point. Matt, my guy, not safe to show your assets, my friend. Transfer that to a spreadsheet. No, it's fine. I show my assets all the time. I try to be as transparent as possible. I don't show my wallets or anything like that. I show as much as I can to the viewers and people that follow me to see where things are going. So I always try and show my assets. I appreciate the looking out for me. Anybody that's looking out for me, I appreciate it. But yeah, I do show my assets on certain places. I won't show every place, because you never know like what you might accidentally show or anything. So yeah, I'm always torn on taking profit or waiting till more of the end of the bull run. That's the most difficult part. A lot of people will say that, taking profit, like the easiest part or the hardest part is to buy the position, find the right place. That's not the hardest part. You can get into anything that you want, and it's not difficult to get in. Finding the right place, yeah, you want to be able to find the right place, but I can tell you taking profit is the hardest thing to do. Even if you have, $80,000 worth of profit, it's difficult for you to take profit because you're like, what if it goes a little bit more? People are saying that it can grow a little bit more. And if it doubles in price, I now have $160,000. It's that mindset, the gambling mindset when you're investing, right? You're investing to get your initial investment, whatever's left, you can have as gravy, right? You can be happy with it. But the point is that tax implications too. Yeah, you're right. The point is that you want to be able to get an investment, and once you have that investment, if it does grow to double the amount or triple the amount, whatever your level is, you want to take your initial investment out, maybe with a little bit of profit. It makes you feel great about what you held, as well as what you now still hold for the potential of what it could be. Now, if it grows to a massive level and you feel like you missed out on an opportunity, you shouldn't feel like you fully missed out on that opportunity because you still have some. That's the way that I treat it. I just invested into something. So I had Bitcoin. I changed my strategy a little bit within Margex, and I was doing where I wanted to do a long-term play, but since crypto is so like kind of uncertain, right, whether it's going to massively increase or massively pull back, I thought I was completely safe with everything. As everything was up by 100% or more, I thought I was completely safe with everything. But as you saw, Bitcoin came from 48,000, almost 49,000, all the way down to 38,000, and liquidated my a couple of my Bitcoin positions, right? Thought they were safe below 30 or below 40,000 at like 39,000, and those weren't safe. So seeing how that can be a thing, I make sure that I'm protecting a lot of things. And what I'm doing in order to protect those things is once I get up to a point where I am about 100 or 200% up with a, 5x or 10x leverage or whatever it is, I take my initial investment out, and then whatever's sitting in there, that can grow at, the 5x or 10x leverage. It doesn't matter. Now, if it grows by another 200% there, I see it massively skyrocket up, then absolutely I'm going to go ahead and take another, kind of half of what's there, right? So 100% or something like that instead of the 200%. So I'll take half of it, and then I'll have my initial investment plus a little bit of profit, and now the rest can sit in there for the long term. And that's what I'm doing with this Bitcoin that's here. I already took my initial investment. I already took double what, or not double what my initial investment, 50% of what my initial investment was. So if it was $200, which it was, and I took another $100, I'm now sitting on profit, and I have an extra $77 that's sitting in there that can grow to a massive scale, that can grow way higher than where it is right now. So that's kind of my plan and how I'm going to treat a lot of these Margex positions. Right now, that seems to be working well, while also partnering it with short-term positions. So yeah, move your stop loss up for the win. Yes, you can do that. You can move your stop loss up for the win, but then you end up getting out of the position completely. What I like to do is, if I want to give it a chance, right? Because if you're moving your stop loss, right, and you end up getting stopped out, all of your position gets stopped out. You end up making your money back, but you end up stopping out with everything, and now you have no chance to grow anymore from there because you're not invested into it anymore. So I typically do it the other way so that my cost basis or my liquidity point or liquidation point stays the same. So then if I believe in that liquidation point, it can grow. If I don't believe in that liquidation point, yeah, I liquidate the entire thing. So it's a different strategy that I have that I built on that I feel like has worked for me now compared to some of the other strategies, the long-term approach and just letting it kind of set it and forget it type of thing. It doesn't work, even if you're at a bottom stage, like certain places. Let me see if I'm in Bitcoin right now. Let me go back here. So even when we're in a stage to where, like, say if we invest right here, or we feel like we pull back, right? We invest right here, and we're like, okay, it skyrocketed up, and then it finds a way to come back down and is lower than where you invested. You end up getting stopped out. So it's still a situation. Unless you invested here, I feel like anything above that is still not 100% safe. to just hold on, set it, and forget it. Profit is profit. Do it over and over. Minimize losses. I agree. I agree with you. I put in on yesterday before going to bed for the night. So you made some money. I'm sorry, I'm behind. I'm up 389% on Bitcoin through Margex today. That's fantastic. That's street hustle 101, my friend. That's game. Yeah. Hey, Matt, question. I hold a pretty big bag of Jasmine. Do you think there will be a pullback to 53% of a penny again, or just focus on 57 to 58? Do I think there will be a pullback to 53% of a penny again? It really, it really depends. I know Bitcoin. Let's actually check this because I believe Bitcoin was or Jasmine coin like follows Bitcoin at least for the most part. I'm pretty sure. So let me check the comparison because I did expect some sort of a pullback at the level of 50K, and we're seeing a little bit of a pullback here. So do I see it back down to 53% of a penny, back down below that point? Again, we'll have to look at it at a larger view, maybe like a month view to understand that, because that still would be 48% of a penny, 53% of a penny would be right down here. Do I believe it's going to come back down there? That's tough. Where's the comparison? Because I know you can compare with. There we go. Compare with Bitcoin. Yeah, so it's been kind of hovering in the same general direction. So do I believe that it's going to come back down? I do believe we're going to have a little bit of a retracement, and that retracement, I don't know how far that will truly be. And I honestly don't know exactly where that retracement, sorry, I'm burping over here, where that retracement is going to be. Oh God. If it's going to be at 50K where it was, because right now we're seeing it at 49K, and seeing it at 50K, and seeing it pull back, that's where I thought we would see maybe a little bit of a pullback again and kind of create that lower level. So if we were going and looking at Bitcoin overall, I thought we were going to see it somewhere around here, maybe create a double top scenario. And that might be a situation where it ends up creating a double bottom as well, a W formation to end up eventually breaking out. However, it looks like it's breaking way past that point, past this line, past this higher level. So it's looking like it's leaning more towards more breaking out. It's just when we do see that retracement, how far is it going to come back? So for Jasmine coin, there is still that possibility that could be the case. Are you looking to sell everything, or are you looking to like get out at a higher position so that you can buy back in at a lower position? Or are you looking to just buy in at a lower position to own even more Jasmine coin? Do you think it's a good time right now to buy Bitcoin futures at the current price? Um, that's on you. Um, it's tough. I don't try and buy at these like high levels. I don't try and get in any situation where I'm pushing for it to grow. However, what I would do is supplement it. And I would supplement it with a buy as well as a short, because it could be, shorted, and you could be able to make a decent amount of money there. But if it goes both ways, then you make money either way, right? So now if it goes too far one way or the other, if you're trading on Margex or, leverage trading, then you may end up getting liquidated one way or the other, depending how far it does run or pull back. So it's so tricky at these levels. I never purchase on these days, and you won't see me buy anything on these days, just because it's so uncertain what's going to happen. It is right now overbought at a 75 on the RSI, and typically when we see it above this point, we're seeing it kind of pull back a little bit. So I would probably lean more towards a little bit of a pullback rather than that larger increase, but I could be 100% wrong. Then we could see this massively push up, because again, history has shown, like, even though this has kind of leveled out and it's pulled back and kind of leveled out here, it still ended up pushing up, right, to a level where it was overbought again, and then you see it kind of level out again for a while, and now it's finally picking up again. So I don't know, so tough. Jasmine follow Cardano. So we don't think there will be a major retraction from this, or do we think this is the start of the bull? Um, I'm more thinking the latter, that we may see, a retracement from this, but it might not be as big of a retracement as people think, you know. But it really all depends what's happening in the overall market. So different things that could happen. Yeah, absolutely. Let me get out of this. Also, I'm starting to make a lot of cryptocurrency shirts. So if you guys want to go and check out my merch store, feel free to check out my merch store. I got Terra Luna, Caspa, and XRP right now, all on this merch store. It's Profits Apparel. The link should be in the description where you can get all different types of stuff. And I'm gonna make a bunch of different merch. I think I put together a Jasmine coin one. I'm pretty sure I did, and I think I ordered it already. I don't know where it is. I gotta refresh it. Let me refresh this. So I might have Jasmine as well, and I can't wait to get it because I want to wear it. Yeah, so I have Jasmine coin. We also have women's tees, and I wanted this pendant to see how that looks to add that to like my necklace. Just it'll be pretty cool. So the only thing is that this isn't the same thing. This is white gold, and this is probably just like a sterling silver or something, if that. So yeah, I can't wait to get this premium T-shirt. I have the I have the women's shirt, and I don't know what happened here, but it made two different ones. So please don't get this one. Please don't get that one. Go for this one. I believe I changed the price on that. Hopefully, I could change the price on this because that shouldn't be that high either. It is a premium hoodie versus the other hoodies that aren't premium. So, but yeah, this shirt I priced it low, and yeah, I can't wait to receive it. Let me see where are we at? So we're at a so finally updated 1.87 trillion dollar market cap. Bitcoin's dominance is above 52. I honestly, someone said that it has to be like if it's below 52, then that's where the altcoin season and meme coin season will run, right? I need to see it below that point. We need to see it at a level of like 48, 45%. When we were in the bull market, when we were at the highest level where a lot of altcoins were running, um, we saw that Bitcoin's dominance was at like 38%. Like it was like really low compared to everything else because Ethereum was up, right? You saw Dogecoin that was up to like $100 billion or something like that. ADA was up there as well. Solana was up there. You saw BNB that was up to like $120 billion market cap. XRP up to $120 billion market cap. So you saw like hundreds of billions of dollars that were flowing through the altcoin market. And that's kind of what we need to see. We don't need to see lower than 52%. We need to see lower than 50% to really start this thing. And then I want to see it get to a point where Bitcoin, even though it still has its prices and it was pushing quite a bit, I want to see Bitcoin's dominance below 30%. Right? I want to see Bitcoin's dominance below that point so then we see all other altcoins that are really flying and making a huge move and having a massive use case in the market. Uh, let's see. Just looking to buy in more. I already have in at 45% and 52%. Was just going to get in an initial investment, uh, get my initial investment back at certain points this year. But I'm riding Jasmine long term. I trust Japan. I hear you. I love those XRP shirts. I'm buying one. Yeah, I like it. I have one that I don't have one right now because I didn't expect to go live. So yeah, it's over here, and I really like it. I'm gonna set up all my like merch over here and just wear my merch on different days within videos because it's always great. I started leverage trading yesterday. What a rush to see the market run. Yeah. Well, it's a good time to start leverage trading, Brian. Great time to start leverage trading. Hopefully you made some good plays on certain ones and maybe starting out low and seeing the returns on some of them. But just make sure you understand not only the buy side, but also the sell side. If you see that it's being overbought and you want to take that risk to selling the market or shorting it, it's the same thing. It's not any more of a risk than it is to buy it. Usually that would be a lie, right? Shorting is a lot more of a risk because it can grow to an unlimited level, right? And you end up losing an unlimited amount versus buying to where you can gain an unlimited amount because it can grow to an unlimited level, but could be limited on the amount that you gain because it could only go so low, right? But for leverage trading within Margex, you only lose what you put in. So it's not necessarily the worst case scenario in the world. Why nobody talking about DAR? I don't know. I don't know what that is. What do you think of USTC for Lunic? What do I think of USTC for Lunic? What do you mean by that? What do I think of buying UST? I have USTC. I don't have a lot of it, but I have it. Hi, Matt. It looks like XRP is rising. Yes, XRP is making a little bit of a move today, like kind of everything else. But XRP is rising a little bit more than some other things, right? It's up about 1%. It's up to 53 cents right now. But it's not rising as much as Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like Bitcoin and Ethereum are both up 3 and 4% respectively, and everything else seems like it's like 1% or 1% for XRP. Cardano is up by 3.4% and AVAX is up by 2%, but you're not really seeing many things that are absolutely flying besides, Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it's great to see those move, but I want to see it trickle down to other things. Even though now I do hold Bitcoin, I hold about $2,500 worth of Bitcoin. It's still only like a reserve that I'm holding. It's not necessarily a, the largest play that I have, right? You know that XRP and CRO are those large plays. Big fan of you, Matt. I like your I like your view on crypto or my view on crypto, and I learned a lot um, from you. Thank you. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I'm the one thing I hope to do with my YouTube channel is to and not necessarily just tell people what to invest into. I like to kind of inspire people to maybe research certain plays. Research is what it's all about. I know people will say, hey, do your own research, but really they're pitching something to you. I'm telling you what it could be, and these are the reasons why. I want you to look into all of these things, these reasons, and then also, kind of apply that to maybe your next research project there, right? If you have a certain project, what makes it tick? Why is it popular? What's its use case? Do you see any type of popularity within it? Do you see the volume? Do you see any dilution? And all of these things that can factor into your overall decision, because honestly, it should be your decision. I'll tell you what, you feel much better about investing into anything when you make that decision for you. You don't make that decision for anybody else. Jasmine market cap went from a 272 to 290 just today. Yeah, fantastic. I want to see it go from 290 to 3 billion. That's what I want to see it go to. Do you think CRO will tank once Lunic is delisted? No. Do I think CRO will tank? No, not at all. Tax from the network and on top of that KuCoin charge, 0.5%. Do you think they are burning that? I don't think so. Wait, tax from the network and on top of that KuCoin charge of 0.5%. Do you think they are burning that? I don't know what you're talking about here. You're saying KuCoin, or do you think that they're burning 0.5%, like for on chain for Lunic? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I would love for USTC to repeg to $1. It's tough though. You need to have something in place to support it, and that's what people don't understand. They're always talking about how, oh, well, we can repeg, and we can support it with how are you going to support it? How are you going to support even an incremental repeg? Because people see it at an incremental repeg and it finally gets to a certain place that they wanted to get to. They can make it a decent amount of money. They sell their position and a lot of other people follow. And now we're back to square one and you don't see that repeg. How are you keeping that peg to whatever it's at, right? If you have a reserve, that reserve is not enough. We need to be able to build up a reserve. We need to be able to burn down the supply of Terra Luna Classic and USTC, both of those. And then if we do that, we can now find a path forward. If not, I still believe that Terra Luna Classic has a ton of popularity. The reason why I'm still in it, people have asked me all the time. They're like, well, if you talk about how the validators are messing things up and you're never really going to see it fully recover and fully get restored, why are you still in it? I still believe that Terra Luna Classic by itself has a popularity of what a meme coin has in popularity. Terra Luna Classic is not a meme coin, but it has the popularity of that. So with that being said, I believe Terra Luna Classic can easily get to the level of multiple tens of billions of dollars worth of a market cap. I said in a tweet, and I don't know if it's come out yet, but Terra, because I kind of put out my tweets unless it's something that's urgent. But basically, Terra, I lost my train of thought. I literally just lost my train. What did I say within this tweet? Don't know. My train of thought. I tend to do that all the time, where I'm like, I'll say something and then I'll have a sidetrack conversation with myself, and then go back to the conversation and lose it. But anyways, Terra Luna Classic, I know, I'm still trying to think about it. I know that people will say all the time that Terra Luna Classic will just doesn't have the utility, doesn't have the build to get back to those points. I believe that it's going to get to a $50+ billion market cap. That was the tweet. I believe we're going to get to a $50+ billion market cap, meaning that we're going to see at least a 50x from where we are, right? If not more than that, because we're lower than $1 billion worth of a market cap. So I truly believe that it has the popularity of what a meme coin has, as well as has the potential to fully recover if we can find a way to get us on the right track. But we can't get on the right track if we don't have everybody coming together and believing in one way to go. We're all talking about, or we're trying to focus on utility when nobody's building on chain, and nobody wants to build on chain because there's no popularity on our chain, right? And if there's no popularity there, you're not going to see those people build. And if those people don't build, you don't see any burning. So whatever they wanted to do, whatever their plan was, it's not going to work until you recover everything. And people want to build on chain, but nobody wants to because there's not enough volume. It's not worth it. So I don't know. You said now Lunic is a meme coin. No, don't take what I'm saying as and try and flip it around in any way. Lunic is not a meme coin. It has the popularity of what a meme coin has. Have you thought about creating your own coin? Creating my own coin is hard. I've created a coin on the Ethereum side, and it was just too difficult to maintain, especially while you have a YouTube channel, a family. You would have to fund it yourself. It's a lot that goes into it. And trying to get on these exchanges are literally like highway robbery. It's bad. Because what they will do is they'll basically say, and no offense to the exchanges, which are probably, I would like them to, find a way to support the Luna burn tax. So I don't want to sit here and talk down on them. But these exchanges will charge you $30,000 worth of USDT, cash, $30,000. And then they'll also ask for a certain amount of your coin. So not the $30,000 in your coin. They will do $30,000 plus they'll take a certain percentage of your coin to trade on their platform, right? So you have to pay them a massive amount. It's like paying an influencer to push a certain position. And that's basically what they're doing. I don't understand how people don't look at that and go, why? You listing that you're launching this on here now pumped up the price of this position, and now it's probably going to dump because of that happening, right? And you want it to pump up, you want it to push, you want it to do all that, but it's not something that's happening organically. It's something that the exchange is now pushing and taking your money to push that on there. It's just a lot, and you have to spend a lot of money. I know from people that I've talked to within certain projects, as well as creating my own project that was there, and it was just not. It was tough. Yeah, but I would buy the Perry 8K coin. I'm sure everyone would. There would be a lot of people that would purchase it, but it's just, and I don't think that's what it would be called, but it still would be very difficult to do everything. The website, getting it listed on exchanges, making sure the Twitter account is up, and just all of that stuff. And I have too much to deal with to focus on that. So the better option would be to open your own exchange. It seems like it. Yeah, you open your own exchange and then you can get a bunch of coins to just pay you to be on that exchange. Um, Matt, how have things been with you? I've been pretty good. Thank you for asking. It means a lot for you to ask. I agree. That's not your focus. We stick to what we do and don't. Um, CRO, Pepe, Jasmine, Bonk, XRP, Shiba, Inu, and Doge. Are those the positions that you own? Out of the picture, so it takes forever to recover. And in the meantime, they can make a ton of money on our behalf. Validators, the big ones, who support both because that way they can also make a ton of money. I agree. I agree so much. Like, I'm not trying to be a person that just comes after validators and says, "Look, you're not doing your job and you suck and all this stuff." But who else to really come out and say something like that? Because the people that are speaking the loudest are the validators that want to continue to push whatever they want to push, to continue to pump NFTs down, push NFTs down our throats, and say, "Oh, these NFTs are for the chain." Are they really? Is 100% of the proceeds going back to Terra Luna Classic and burning off Terra Luna Classic? Oh wait, you're getting a percentage? Oh, now I understand. So you want to use Terra Luna Classic's name to a massive extent in order to push these NFTs, which I've never sold any NFTs. For Luna, I wanted to do it for SHIB to be able to take all of the amount to burn, Shiba Inu. But the point is that they're creating these NFTs and making these validator ships to gain popularity and gain a following and do all of this stuff in order to benefit themselves. And they keep saying that I'm trying to enrich myself by what I'm doing. And then they keep saying that I'm not being transparent, that I'm trying to take away transparency, even though all of the information will still be out there. It's just not going to be out there from the start. Like, I don't understand. I really don't. And especially taking away the abstain voting, that's 100% a thing. Like, it has to be a thing. I hate the fact that we have 30% proposals that are passing with 30% abstain voting, 40% abstain voting, like 10%, 20% abstain vote. Why? Why are we having proposals that are passing at those levels of abstain voting? It's crazy. Can we see 20 cents on Jasmine before the halving cycle? I don't know about that. I would say after, there's definitely a larger chance, but not before. Hang in there, buddy. XRP will pump soon. Lots behind the scenes work, or a lot of behind the scenes work. Yeah, I agree. Rome wasn't built in a day. It depends what you classify as a day, right? Can you check K? What is it? Canixium? Canixium? Probably not saying that right. Coin, I want to know your opinion. They have a thing called offline mining and would be revolutionary revolution for people in China. Hmm. F abstain voting. Wish there was a percentage cap on it. Yeah. Once it's reached 10%, then no more abstain voting. Yeah, that would be amazing. But again, we don't like common sense proposals to go through, because common sense proposals, they just try and they push one single thing down your throat. When you say hidden voting results, they think that it means that everything's going to be hidden. They will continue to, and it will never be shown. And I literally state within there. And the crazy thing is, I'm not saying people like won't read, but they don't read the actual proposal, even though it's not long. They'll just hear what people have to say about it, the validator that they stake with or follow, and they'll say, "Oh, it's about taking away transparency." Okay, well then I vote against this. That's not what it's about. It's never been about that. It's not about taking away transparency. It's about making sure the validators vote with their gut and they don't gang no vote or gang yes vote, or also taking away the abstain button and or abstain option and making people vote yes or no. What's the problem with that? Do you think we'll see any movement in XRP soon? I mean, it doesn't look like we're going to see like major movement within XRP, but XRP could take off at any moment with any type of, slight news. We've seen it time and time again, but right now it's just flat around this 50 cent level. And it sucks that it's flat around these levels, but I think it could happen, any day now, any week now, right? But there's no like major news to say that it's going to happen. That's the issue. Don't sleep on AIT protocol, Matt, or reached all-time high. Really? Well, thank you for that super chat. AIT. What's AIT? Go back here and then bring up AIT. AIT protocol. Currently sitting at an $18 million market cap with $2.5 million worth of volume. It does have 5% of the supply that's introduced. I don't necessarily like that. I'm not saying that it's, will heavily dilute, but 5% of the supply, that's a very, very low amount. As you see, a 36-cent price, this could be something that is diluted, 20 times over. And you end up losing a lot. So just make sure you're careful with that. Make sure you understand the dilution process. And that, this dilution process is not something that happens when they feel like diluting it. Because if it's something that happens when, like, say they have a certain schedule to dilute it, then you know what's going to happen and how long it's going to take to fully dilute. So just understand that portion of it. But $2 million worth of volume, $18 million market cap, not horrible, not bad at all. If we look at all history, this was back in 2023 when it was on CoinMarketCap. I wouldn't say it was launched then, but we see this picking up right now, which is fantastic to see it up 203%. So it was 49,990 for a brief second. Bitcoin was at 50,000. Once again, I don't know what that is. Little to no mention from the influencers. Hope one of them does the homework soon.
Triple Evan Gaiman donated $2 through Super Chat. Don't sleep on 8 protocol. Matt reached ATH rocket.
Yeah, that's great that that's moving quite a bit. All right, so we got 215 people that are here. Make sure you take some time to hit that like button. Again, if you guys want to start trading on Margex, feel free to use my link for Margex down below. Bitcoin currently stands at $49,947, right at that $50,000 level, according to Margex. And if you wanted to, purchase it, if you wanted to short it at these levels, you could do that. If you wanted to buy long, you could at a 5x, 10x leverage, 100x leverage into this play. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it out for just something that's pretty interesting to see what I can gain here. I'm going to take one of my plays, and this is not a play I recommend, but I'm just going to do it with USDT or USDC. Yeah, I'm going to take USDC, the $10 that I have in USDC, just as an example, and I'm going to take it at a 100x leverage to sell the market, right? Now, this may get liquidated very, very quickly. You never really know. We are at the peak point. I do have one that's a buy down here that I'm still holding the position of. But the only reason I'm doing this as something that's overbought, it could absolutely blow up. It is $10 that I'm risking here to play that. So yeah. Matt, love your passion for Lunic. Hope it survives. My passion survives or Lunic survives? Matt shorting. Yeah, I mean, I short the market short term all the time, and I also buy the market. And that's the thing about Margex is you can do that fairly quickly. Again, this would be my level. If it gets to 50,345, then that gets liquidated. So it's very at a 100x. It's like it doesn't need to move far, and if it does move far, you end up losing a lot from that. So I'm shorting it right now at 49,900. And if it finds a way to come down to 49,000, or let's say it does come down to 45 again. If it comes to, oh, that's $45. That would be 9,000%. If it comes down to 45,000, that would be 900% that I gain, which would be, you're giving me a good amount, or 1,000% that I gain. And so it would be a 10x, which means I'll turn that $10 into $100. It's not a massive move, or anything. I'm not expected to see that. But as it is overbought, I'm just going to play that as a certain level with $10 and see how it works. But yeah, you can buy the market and you can short the market within Margex. So if you want to go ahead and start trading with Margex, again, the link to that is in the chat. Also, if you want to follow me on Rumble, I do have a link for Rumble in my description. So feel free to do that. I don't like Solana because it crashed. Solana goes on vacation sometimes. It does. I agree with you on that one. I agree with you a lot on that one. Let me go back here to, oh wait, you know what? I'm already here. All right, all right. I kept losing XRP because of Margex was not processing my limit orders. I've never done a limit order in Margex. Honestly, I've been doing market orders. But I would imagine limit orders are pretty standard. Has anybody else done a limit order? I've always done a market order because I understand the process of putting in a limit order because you want to make sure that you get in at a certain price. And if it doesn't get to that price while you're looking at it, you want to make sure you get in at those points, which is totally understandable. I have done them in the past. Okay. So you did them in the past with Margex and it worked. It's just XRP didn't work out for you. I will stick to gold as its price won't collapse when the big funds take profit. Um, I wouldn't say the price of gold won't collapse ever, but you'll see a consistent rise within it. Depends what you classify as a collapse, right? But yeah, you're right. I don't disagree with you. And I wouldn't say that's a bad choice. It's not. But Bitcoin is also a store of value if you want to play it that way. Yeah, I just want to see everything run. I did start a wait, Luna can make a move. Not that I know of. I did start uh a like free trial, well, not a free trial. I did start my subscription with Coinbase One at the moment because of the buying CRO every day, it made sense. Somebody brought it up to my attention. It's like it's $30, and if you're spending $1 a day on purchasing CRO in fees, you'll be able to capture that $1 with the $30 that you're spending. So no matter what, you'll be able to capture the $30 there. And then also any other trades that you make would be free up to $10,000, which honestly I do quite a bit of trades, so I might end up just pushing through that right away. Um, we will make millions. Are you coming to Wait, when we make millions, are you coming to San Fran to play Torrey Pines with me? I'll go to, or San Diego. Sorry, not San Fran. I'll play Torrey Pines. I would love to play. I love playing golf. I'll play in every single place that I can. You know what I want to play, which I think I'm going to this year because I think a lot of courses are starting to do it. Night golf. I really want to play night golf, and I really want to get that on camera as well, where the course is like completely lit up. And I believe they have some in Delaware, which I will be going on. I usually go on vacation every year there, so I would love to play golf while I'm there at night. That would be fantastic. So I think there's a couple of courses that have it. I think they only light up like 9 holes, but it still would be fun. So yeah, I wouldn't turn it down. It all depends what I got going on family wise, but yeah, I could definitely say so. You know what? I gotta take off this case. This phone is dirty now. Floki to the moon. I haven't heard Floki's name in a while. I talked about Floki a couple of times in a few videos, and um, I like the fact that they're always building different things. If you're looking to build a token or a coin or something, you can do it with their TokenFi, which I don't know if that is launched or what's going on there, but it's a pretty cool concept. Being able to create a token without having to do any coding and just going in there and be like, create, for this, adding burns, adding minting, adding all of the things that you want to add and go on about your day would be pretty cool to do so. But like the thing is like I said, it costs so much to go about, getting it listed on exchanges and doing all these other things for it. It's just a lot. Do you like Coinbase One? So far, I mean, I've only had it for 2 days. So, I don't know. I've used it twice. I can't say I've used it, but I've bought CRO twice and spent $10, had no fees on it. So that's great. But like I said, it's only up to $10,000. So if you make a lot of trades in a day or you invest with a large amount of money, let's say you're day trading on Coinbase, it may not be something that you end up benefiting from because let's say you invest with $25,000 every day. If you invest with $25,000, 10,000 of it will go, fee free, and then $15,000 you end up paying the fees on, and then every other trade you make after that, you end up paying the fees on as well. So it's a massive hit to you, and it's not free to go through all of those transactions. It's only up to $10,000, which honestly I think is stupid. Um, I really do. But if I'm making trades now that are every single day I'm buying $10 worth of CRO, it makes sense because I'm spending $30 in fees doing that. Beam is up 14% on the day. I did see Beam was up. I don't know where my position in Beam is because it doesn't give me the breakdown of that on here. It just tells me how much I have, but not dollar wise. So let me go on here. Let me go on my phone, and it should show me the dollar figure of how much I have in Beam. But it's a decent amount. I know I put like $500 or something on it. It's loading. Loading the dollar amount. It shows BNB, but nothing else updates. Sometimes I hate MetaMask. Sometimes. I don't actually hate you, MetaMask. Don't sue me or anything. Yeah, it's not showing me. But it's currently at like 3 cents, right? 2.9 cents. If I bring up Excel and just bring up a blank worksheet and I do how much do I have? 26,468 equals that multiplied by 0.03. That's not going to give me anything. I said multiplied by 0.03. It should give me about $800. I have $800 worth of Beam right now. And I see that growing quite a bit. Richie's Plain Talk. I saw we hit 52K today. I didn't see us hitting 52K. Did we hit 52K? I thought we just hit 50K. Let's see, the highest price that we got to in the day, the high for the last 24 hours was 50,255. So that was the highest point that we got to. As far as coin market cap is concerned, I said we got to 50,200, 50,255. Is that right? Yeah. What's your thoughts on Superverse? So I have Superverse. I didn't invest into it for any type of use case or anything. And I know that Superverse was kind of running quite a bit. Actually, let me go and check out my Margex, or not Margex, Kraken. Because my Kraken portfolio should be up significantly. Or at least back up significantly. Because I know it was up. I mean, it's still up more than 100%. But I know that with any type of bull market, why is that not working? Why? Hopefully that works. You better work. It worked. So yeah, I'm at 1,320 again, but I do have what is it? Superverse. I do have Superverse, I believe, over on Kraken, and I invested a decent amount into that. So let me go and explore. Let me look up I have super rare. I have super rare and I have super farm, but I don't have Superverse. I don't know what Superverse is. Why did I think I had it? Superverse. Currently sitting up about 3% on the day. It's at a $500 million market cap at a $58 million volume day. You are seeing 48% of the supply out there, so you do have a decent amount of supply that can be introduced to the entire thing. And if we look at all history, it shows that it has a lot of possibility for growth price-wise. But if we look at the market cap, it was heavily diluted when it came to here, right? So down here, it's at a $2 price versus here being at a $4 price, and you're seeing it at a $700 million market cap. And then you're seeing, a $2 price here versus where it is at a $1 price. So you should see it at about half of that, right? So about $800 million market cap, and now you're seeing it close to a 450. So there may have been a little bit more dilution as time went on, but not a crazy amount like you saw with here. So they still can have a decent amount of dilution that could factor into it, that could really affect this overall thing, but I don't know what it is. So I've never researched it. It's the first time I believe that I'm looking into it. It's down about 42% over all history. But what it's looked like over the past day, it's up 3%. Over the past 7 days, it's up 60%. Over the past month, it's up 64%. In the past year, it's up 500 or 600%. So it has risen quite a bit from where it is and actually created a massive bull flag scenario. Again, don't know what it is. I haven't researched anything about it, but it looks very, very interesting. Superfarm is Superverse. Superfarm is Superverse? Oh, did they not change their name over on Kraken? So I do have it then. Okay, perfect. So I have $30 worth that I believe I only invested $5 into. So let's see. I bought 60 Superverse. How much is that worth? I believe it was worth $5 at that point. And I ended up selling a little bit, selling some here, taking some profits, and then leaving some in there for what it could be. Honestly, if I would have left it in the whole time, I would have made more. But the point is that I wanted to protect my initial investment plus a lot more. Thank you for letting me know that that was the case. Sometimes Kraken doesn't change things. Yeah, just entered my first short position, made $10 in about 15 minutes. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. That's what I like to see, is if you're doing things the right way and you're finding places to where they look like they're hitting their highs, and you're shorting it, and where they look like they're hitting their lows and you're buying it, like you'll make so much money out of it, right? And Matthew for president. I don't know about that. Not at all. President of what? Of golf, probably. President of the Perry household, yes. Um, which one has the most potential? CRO, Solana, XRP. Which one has the most potential for growth? I think if you're talking about just primarily potential, I would say XRP. XRP has a lot of potential to be something way more than what a lot of people believe that it could be. And if it can be that, then XRP's potential is absolutely through the roof. And, seeing it at a 50-cent price is a no-brainer compared to the prices that it's going to be at. But then if you look at, CRO, it also has a lot of potential, depending on what they're going to do with, maybe burns like they did in the past, as well as the overall use with CRO and how many people are going to buy it and hold it for using the cards, for utilizing the exchange, for the Chronos chain and all that stuff. And Solana, obviously that has a large amount, but again, this is my bias speaking because I hold a lot in CRO and a lot in XRP and less in Solana, like $1,000 in Solana. So I would probably say XRP as well as CRO over Solana, but other people might think completely different, right? Solana has a lot of potential, very fast, user friendly, right? Just all types of things that everybody wants to be associated with, right? Secure, I think. After 2 years, I have to ask again, are we there yet? Lambo yet? I don't think so. I'll never be there because I'm not buying a Lambo. I will never buy a Lambo. Um, Usually people that think like me that don't want to buy a Lambo don't receive the the blessings that others do receive for the people that want to buy a Lambo. Like I've been day trading for a long time. I've been talking about day trading and all that, and there are day traders out there that they just gain more popularity in their views, right? And it's something simple where I'm like, what am I doing wrong there? And it's not about the fact that like, oh well, maybe they're gaining a little bit more, but it's more about the fact that the algorithm just picked theirs up. It happens. That's what happens in the world today. Even when I was talking about credit cards, the algorithm picks up their information more. Just happens. So is it coming? Are we here yet? No, we're not here yet. If 90% of XRP is pulled from exchanges for use on the chain, then it is more or less burned as far as it matters. I don't know what you're talking about. I may be blind to that, not fully understanding. Where can you see /track CR community pool to check how far it is the 50 million to go to achieve the CRO burns? So I did have the website link to do so, and I can't say exactly where it is. I think I did save it, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll have to check in a little bit. But as far as like burns overall, I would love for crypto.com to implement their famous burns that they've done before, where they burned 70 billion or 70% of the supply. If they could continue to do that, I would be insanely happy. And I believe they do want to find a way to catch up with, say Binance and be kind of a competitor price wise in Binance as well as the market cap. And I think they will. I think you will see massive prices, and that's why I'll always hold some CRO to see what it could be in the end. The market capitalization. If most of XRP is off exchanges, $10,000 doesn't seem that impossible. Then I guess I could agree with that. But again, I'll need a lot more insight. Afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Fire King. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Is there anything that's running that is not supposed to be running or is running more than we see? I looked up predictions for PI and supposed to hit $119. If you know, wait, but you know predictions. What's PI? Like Pi coin? Bitcoin layer 2 will get a lot of hype this year. Um, like the one you mine from your phone? Or are you talking about like what is it, like Palain or something? Plain. I invested into that like a while ago, and I couldn't hold on to it because it was only on Gate.io, which I didn't have access to anymore. MIX is or IMX is up 12%. I did see that. Been mining okay for 3 years. I'm losing faith in Picoin. I've been they've been leading us on for several years now. BRC20 tokens are going crazy right now. Are they? Hmm. Current thoughts on Bonk? Not really many thoughts. I believe that it's going to be a major popular play within the bull market and a major meme coin within the bull market, but nothing like other than that. So anyways, I just wanted to hop on here for a little bit just to talk to you guys about where the market is. We've been on for about an hour. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links down below. I got to get to like recording a couple of videos and then, hopping off and spending time with the family. We do have Harper and Hayden's swim class, which is going to be great. Harper's doing such a great job swimming and treading water and doing all that stuff. Um, she's better than me, and it's great. It's great to see, and she loves being in the water. So maybe she'll be a swimmer. I don't know. But anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. And again, if you guys want to go and check out maybe my Profits Apparel store, I did add Jasmine Coin to it. Please, women, do not buy this shirt. It's $32. It should be priced at $25.99. It is a the I don't know why the margins are so much smaller on the women's clothing than it is for the men's, but anyways, don't get that. Make sure if you're going to get something, you get that. If you're talking about Jasmine Coin, can't wait for my Jasmine Coin shirt to come, as well as my Terra Classic and Caspa shirts. Can't wait for all of those. But if you want to pick up any of those shirts, I will continue to add more and more merch to my Profits Apparel store, where you guys can see all of the apparel that we do have and whatever t-shirts we have. So if we have any, men's t-shirts, women's t-shirts, men's t-shirts, you can go here and you can see all the different t-shirts that we do have, and we'll be adding more and more cryptocurrencies to it. Something very simple, something very clean, but something that I like to have there. As well as if you guys want to check out Margex and start trading on Margex, honestly, I'm up $2.58 on this play. I'm up 24% right now, as it did come back down to a lower level. So that's great to see. Off of a $10 investment, I'm up 24% right now on that play. So that's great to see. But anyways, if you want to do that, feel free to use my Margex link. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.